In modern F1 racing, aerodynamics is a very important factor, like DRS system, complicated front wings, and the ground effect from the 2022 season. Aerodynamics is one of the core of F1 engineering. But why does RC cars does not have more complicated aerodynamics, and do we really need aerodynamics for these small RC cars? For my experiment, I'll be experimenting how much effect does aerodynamics have on RC cars. I'll be using the Tamiya TT02 chassis with the 540 motor. I have used a software called OnShape to create this 3D CAD model for my RC car. I have used a CFD simulation, a computational fluid dynamics simulation, in order to visualize the airflow around my RC car design. Lift coefficient is about negative 2.5, so producing downforce, and for drag, we have approximately 1.9. This car design is producing a lot of downforce similar to an F1 car, however we have a lot of drag, so this can also slow the car down a little bit. This is the finished RC car design. So this is the finished RC car, and you can see that we have a string to support the shape of the wing, same with the front, and I used a polypropylene material craft board and used a strong glue in order to make this RC car cover. We will be skipping the building process of the RC car and move on to the experiment. I'll be testing this RC car on a track shown in the diagram. We'll do a 50-meter straight and do a U-turn and go back to the finish line. We'll be also measuring the time excluding the straights, only for the corner, to measure the performance specifically on the corner and not on the straights. I have done a total of 10 runs, 5 runs for each with and without the cover. This is the result, and unfortunately the time with downforce was about 0.4 seconds slower compared to the time without downforce. So we can say that the drag is affecting too much in the straights. Next, for the results specific for the corner and not including the straights. From the data, we can see that the car with downforce is 0.1 seconds faster in the corner. Car with downforce, it is able to make this turn with the ideal racing line. However, for the car without downforce, it is going really wide around the corner, losing so much time. This demonstrates how important aerodynamic downforce is in the corner. For the conclusion, aerodynamics will have a very big impact on RC cars. Aerodynamics really depends on what kind of design your car have, but for my design, I had a lot of drag, so it slowed down in the straights for about 0.4 seconds. However, I had a lot of downforce, so it gained in the corner. Again, it really depends on what kind of design you have, so make a 3D model and to test it on a CFD simulation and test if you have too much or too low drag or downforce. Thank you for watching.